welcome to Solo Quests. This is Ed, and today it is unboxing day once again. This time around we're taking a look at Skulltales Full Sail by Eclipse Editorial. This is designed by David Eleskes. It recently arrived from Kickstarter. Quite eager to get into this one. I haven't had my hands on a dungeon crawler for a bit, grew kind of tired of it, but this one is more of a dungeon crawler, meets a bit of adventure as well, and it is on a pirate themed game, and I really don't own anyone prior to this, so yeah, I'm quite happy to get it, quite eager to play it, and yeah, happy to show it to you as well. So we're going to unbox the main game today, and we're going to take a look at the mega expansion and a few add-ons on a second video. Okay, so since this is kind of a big box, I think there's a lot of miniatures to show off. It's going to take a while, so I'd rather show you this properly, and then we'll see the rest of the stuff on a second video. So for now, let's then open up our main box of Skulltales Full Sail. It is a little bit heavy, a little bit on the heavy side. There's a lot of stuff in here, a lot of miniatures, a lot of tiles, I'm sure. This is a big game. So let's get this plastic out of here. There we go. All right. Okay, so Skulltales Full Sail, there we go. So artwork is quite nice, quite colorful. This isn't a grim game at all, even though it has, it's a little bit Pirates of the Caribbean style of game, because it's not just normal piratey stuff. There's a bit of supernatural, bit of voodoo, bit of mythical creatures, sea creatures, so it does have a little bit of that. And well, the cover kind of shows it. There's a little bit of a voodoo guy here. You have a creature right here on this little lake, I don't know, sea, whatever this is. So yeah, there's kind of that showing in this artwork, which is cool. I like the artwork, it's pretty good. Let me show you the rest of the box. It is quite heavy. So this is one of the sides with the logo on the game. This one, I think it's pretty much the same. And this one as well, and this one as well. I don't think, there's no, no vertical artwork here. Although if you do have it vertical, you'll have not the instructions, but you'll have a little bit of info for sellers of ages 14 and plus, 1 to 5 pirates, and 150 minutes per chapter, I believe. That's what they say here. So that's quite a bit. It's going to take a while. In this game, it's going to, if you want to go through the campaign of the game, it's going to take a lot of time, I'm guessing. So there we go. Campaign Skulltales Full Sail. Here's the back of the box. 52 miniatures on the base game, 386 cards into sizes. There's a lot of stuff. 31 double-sided sheets, a lot of dice, a lot of stuff. We're going to take a look at all of it in a bit. So yeah, but there you go. There's a few components here. A look at all of the components. So let's dive into the box, which is the good stuff. Let's see what's inside. All right, so there we go. Let me maybe put it like this. All right, so we get a few gems here, a few tokens for gems. A lot of the stuff I don't really know what it's going to be used for, but there we go. So there's quite a few gem tokens so that we can use with something. I don't know exactly what, but there we go. We have quite a few zip bags in here as well to store things in, and then we have our campaign book. It is thick. This isn't the rule book, it's the campaign book. So Shadows of the Caribbean, and as you can see, there's clearly a supernatural element to this game as well, with this little mummy here of the Caribbean. So this is introduction, the campaign book. What am I saying? I can't speak today. So the lettering is kind of small. The book is big, so there's a big campaign in here, definitely. So yeah, these are stuff. I don't want to spoil it, but there you go, chapter 1, and that's how the info we have for chapter 1. I won't show you the rest of the stuff. I don't want to spoil it, but there you go. You have your goal. You have your goal chart. There's a lot of stuff. Narrative chart. What happens once you explore certain things. So yeah, there's a full campaign to go through. This is so 47 pages. So it's quite a big campaign that you get here on your base box. And this is just the base retail version of Skull Tales Full Sail. With the Kickstarter, there's a mega expansion and there's a few add-ons you could get as well. So yeah, big campaign that you have right here. I'm not sure if you can just play like one-off scenarios. I honestly, I am not sure about that. Maybe you can, but well, if not, you can just pick up any scenario and just play it, I guess. So yeah, that's one of the things you get right here. And then you have your rulebook, which is pretty much as thick as the campaign book. This is pretty big, let me tell you. This is, how many pages is this? This is 55 pages, Jesus Christ. This is even bigger than the campaign. So there's a lot of stuff in here. And that's mainly because, well, the game isn't just regular dungeon crawling. I'm not going to show you 55 pages, sorry. We'll just scroll very quickly. It is a bit thin. I wish it was better quality. But still, it's pretty nice. Like I was saying, it's not just a random regular dungeon crawler. So you have your kind of dungeon crawlery phase, your adventure phase. You have also a voyage phase, which I just actually stumbled on, which means you're going to travel in your ship on the seas. You can even, I think you can even like fight, you can fight creatures on the seas, you can fight other ships on the seas, and then when you're done with adventuring, you have a port phase as well, which will be when your ship is like docked in a town. You can have a few events on town, I guess, go to an inn, go to a tavern, I don't know, do piratey things in town, whatever pirates do when they're docked. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do in this game. It's the port phase, there we go. So yeah, as you can see, there's these three phases, and you kind of have to manage your crew as well, manage your ship. So it's a pretty cool, it's certainly a pretty cool campaign on this game. You know, to manage, upgrade your pirate, and manage all of that stuff with the boat. It's something that really appeals to me. And okay, continuing on, we have, I think these are our characters right here. So let's take a look at what we have on offer. I'll just rip it. I would eventually, so there we go. All right, so we have a gunner in here. Let me maybe show it off a little bit closer. Oops. So we have a front and the back, I would say. We have a surgeon. He is educated, it would seem. Surgeon. We have a voodoo shaman. He is a rogue and a mystic. I won't bother with the backs. I'll just show you this one, and yeah, I'll just scroll through the fronts now. We have a sea dog. We have a cutthroat. She's a duelist. We have a lookout shooter. A witch. There you go. We have a cook. Jesus Christ, well, that's a big knife. We have the cabin boy. Is that a dead chicken? Yeah, that's a dead chicken right there. We have Captain's daughter. We have the freedman and the avenger. I'm guessing, yeah, these are the characters we can use. And then we have these dudes, which I have no idea. I guess these are some animals. Oh, okay, and these are double-sided. So you have this sheet right here, and I guess a lot of stuff is double-sided for when you're in the adventure mode and when you're in the voyage mode. Okay, so this is probably for the voyage mode. This is the whale. We might have to fight a whale while we are adventuring in the seas. We have a mummy here, and this is a Ogun, probably a stronger mummy. We have an officer. Yeah, so this is definitely the enemies and the ghost ship that we can encounter as well. And okay, so there we go. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That's it for these sheets right here, but there's more, okay? Don't worry, there's more stuff. There's more enemies here. So let's crack these ones open as well. Oh, I like the look on this one. So what? There you go. So I think this is it. So this is the long shade. It looks really good. I really like the look on this one. And here we have a galleon, which we might be fighting as well. We have a boot biter. It's a bit Cthulhu-ish. And a cutter. It's a type of ship as well we might encounter. We have a skeleton here. Does look like a conquistador that, well, didn't end well for him. Ooh, a huge sea monster. There's quite a few things that you will definitely relate to Pirates of the Caribbean. Definitely. I mean, there's a great inspiration from this game on that for sure. Cursed One. This is Island Exploration. Okay, this is going to help you with something. I don't know what, but there you go. It's a cannibal. A merchant ship. So yeah, most of these are double. If they weren't double-sided, I guess we would have our hands full with cardboard. So yeah, might as well make the most out of it. Redcoats, whirlpool. Okay, we can eventually find a whirlpool as well. Adventure phase actions. Okay, and voyage phase summary. So these are our player rates for the adventure phase, voyage phase. All right, there's no for the port one. Doesn't seem to have a player rate. And for there we go. So this is the port. So you can go to the tavern. You can do all of this stuff, listen to rumors, hire an ally, hire a group of pirates, Garrett Jensen, I don't know what this is. You can tell a story, you can play a game of chance, you can go to the chapel and donate to charity, try your atonement, talk to Jerome Foulet, talk to Marie Leveux, or you can go to the market square, stock up, do a prosthesis, buy a hook, a peg leg, or an eye patch. Okay, cool. Order equipment. You can go to Maggie. You can haggle something. This is pretty cool. You can go to the mansions, entrance fee. You can listen to rumors, luxury treatment. Francisco Carranza. You can bet. You can ask for a loan. Or you can go to the docks and repair your ship, upgrade or buy a ship. Take assignments, relax at the brothers' headquarters, earn some salary. Talk to Grace Jennings. You can trade stuff. I mean, it's amazing. You can do a lot of stuff in the port. So there we go. So there's more player rates for the port actions. So yeah, that's it. That's what you get here on the base game. These are the enemies I guess we can encounter. All of the stuff we can do, both on all of those 3 phases. So yeah, a lot of stuff to upgrade and to explore on Skulltales. So we have this character sheet. I guess this is to help out during the campaign so that we can keep track of stuff. So we got a character sheet and a ship sheet. So there's quite a few of these. There you go. Maybe, I don't know, I would venture like 50 at most, I guess. So there you go. This, you can probably get this on the internet and print it out. You can get some dice as well. You could get the special dice on the add-on. I didn't went for it. I mean, I'm not much of a guy for custom dice. I don't really care to be honest. So there you go. Just simple black and red dice for you and your enemies. Then, well, I'm just going to show these plastic coins, which are lovely. These are plastic, but they look really good. So they come in a few denominations. So this is, well, I'm guessing this is the 1. This is just a 1 value coin. I'm guessing this is more of a 5 or something, and this is like a 10 because it's gold. So you have like copper, silver, and gold coins. These are plastic, but they do look good, don't they? Even being plastic, they do look pretty good. So yeah, there we go. A few of these. I might play with these, or I might play with a few metal ones that I have in there. Although they are not as piratey as these ones, they would do just fine. So I don't know. I'll decide then once I'll play. So here are okay. So this is, I think, for dials. I'm not sure if this is for the dials, but there's actually an issue with the dials. I think they're a bit loose on the game, at least on this edition. So they went and sent a few other of these things to keep the dials in place more tight, because they were a bit loose and they were just going all over the place. So they did send a few replacements. Well, I do have them. I'm not going to bother showing you, but yeah, these are a bit loose and they went and provided with substitutes for that. So that's cool. Then we have, well, I'm going to show you the cards and then we'll take a look. I know this is the miniatures, but let's take a look at the cards first. All right, so there's a lot of cards. As you can see, you have these, and these ones, and then you have 2 smaller decks right here. So a lot of cards in this game. So let's take a look at these ones, these big ones. Okay, is there... I'm not very good with this. Oh, there we go. So this one actually has a big thing to remove. There you go. So I don't really know which cards these are. So I guess, yeah, this is for the port, definitely. These are really big, by the way. Jesus, they are big cards. So I'm guessing this is the marketplace, I think. Pay Your Debt, Trinket Shop, Tattoo Shop, Hair Salon, Tailor Shop, Blacksmith, Jewelry Shop, Helpless, a show, Straw Hat. So these are things, I guess, that can happen while you go into the market. This, I believe, is for the docks. If you go to the docks, Jesus, a lot of stuff here. Pay Your Debt as well, Enormous, Holy See, Fight Against Piracy, Crown, blah, 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 Murder, Spies, Attack on the Brotherhood, Good News, Catch of the Day, Longshoreman. So these are events that can happen in town. So you're not just doing an action, there's events going on as well, which is pretty cool. Call Me Ishmael. Huh, cool. Isn't that guy from Moby Dick? I think it is. Youth Pasture, The Fort of Tortuga, Distinguished Guests, Fencing Practice. Yeah, a lot of events here. Then we have these ones. I think this is from the mansion, which is the lady's house, if I'm not mistaken. You can settle debts, a love letter, bet for business, letter to the captain, eavesdropping. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through them like this because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of events. There we go. What else do we have here? This is the chapel. Oh, a lot of stuff can happen at the chapel. Jesus. There we go. Pay Your Debt. There's always Pay Your Debt. Are we going to have a debt like all the time? That's not good. There we go. The Sick, Fortune Teller, The Wedding, Cave In, Incorpore Sano, Material Bonds. A lot of stuff, a lot of events. I don't want you to read these. That's why I'm going through them a little bit faster because I don't want to spoil stuff. Although, well, if you want to read them, it is your choice though. So you could just always pause this. But you shouldn't spoil yourself, at least not with these events. So there we go. So quite a few of these events. There we go. So for a few places in town, I'm guessing there's more because there's more places in the port, I believe. I think so. At least I think so. So this one, let's take a look. These would come out so nicely. I wish all of them were this easy to remove. So we have this deck with this back right here. I'm guessing this is for the voyage. So probably no more events, okay? So this is probably for the voyage phase. Definitely Sea Abominations, Shark Infested Waters. So these are events for when you're in the voyage phase. So there's a lot of stuff that can happen. And there's so many cards. I mean, it's going to be a big campaign with a lot of diversity. I can already tell. Oh, so there you go. The Cutter, the Galleon. So that's this is going to spawn those sea enemies, sea monster. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, there we go. A lot of events to happen at sea. Ship graveyard, sea current, fearsome seagulls. What? You're going to be attacked by seagulls as well. So I guess there you go. This is all you can encounter when you're traveling in your ships in the high seas in Davy Jones Locker. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. That is it. Might be wrong. Attack on the Plantations, Buried Treasure. I don't know what these ones are. I don't know if these are some sort of objectives. I really don't know what these are, but there you go. They seem events as well. So Attack on the Plantation, there has been news that the French plantations to the south are temporarily unguarded. Oh yeah, it is. It does seem like objectives. It does seem like it. One just flew off, but oh well. So next on this deck we have these cards right here. Sorry, not sure what these are. Be like Jonas. Brotherhood only puts the fiercest, blah 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 blah. These are kind of goals as well, objectives. So I guess we can take on a few jobs, and I guess they depend. I don't know if these are factions. Maybe this is like working for the pirates, and this is like working for, I don't know, some other type of organization. But they do seem like events. And oops, sorry. And this is just more events for when you go to the market, I guess. I think, it had a smaller deck. So there you go. More events for when you're in port and you go into the market. So as you can see, a lot of cards on this. In terms of events, I think we have our handful. And then we have these little small decks, which I'm not sure what they are, so let's take a look. All right, so I'm guessing this is for, must be abilities for the characters. It has their image right there on the back. Eagle Totem, Eagle's Flight, Snake Totem. Yeah, definitely abilities for our heroes, our characters. So this is for the Shaman. Deadly Dream, Clairvoyance, Look of the Devil, Terror, Voodoo Doll, In the Shadows, Mantle of Darkness, Essence of Life, Zombie. I guess you can call in a zombie. Cool. These ones I don't really know what they are. Let's see. Maybe for our enemies. Yeah, definitely events. Ambush 1, Ambush 2. Advance the pirate flag one space on the adventure board. Yeah, these are bad stuff. Bad events. I'm guessing this is all for the adventure phase, when you're actually dungeon crawling, when you have those tiles and you're exploring the islands, etc. I don't know if this is all islands, so yeah, I don't know the scenarios. I know I saw a bit of it, and it seemed like in the beaches, in islands with sand and palm trees and all of that. I don't know if we're going like underground or not. We'll see in a bit, I guess, when we take a look at the tiles. But yeah, most of it seemed to be outdoorsy stuff. I don't know what this is. So I guess, okay, so this is probably stuff we can pick up while adventuring. Precious Gemstone, Idol of Fortune, a Brew. So the artwork isn't, amazing. It isn't amazing, but it's okay. It's okay. I just kind of wish, I think, that the border of the cards was a bit darker. I'm not a fan of this beige border. I wish, honestly, I would just go with like dark brown or black. It looks better. Yeah, I would go with this dark brown actually, right here. It would be better than this beige. I'm not a big fan of the beige. But oh well, that's just me. So in here, I'm guessing we have cards for the other heroes and more items, probably. So we still have more of these. Jesus, there's quite a few of these. So more stuff that we can pick up between now. Yeah, these are Davy Jones. It's this Davy Jones locker. That's the name I was looking for. Abandoned weapon. Yeah, definitely stuff that we can find and pick up while adventuring. There we go. And then there's this one, which I guess relates to combat because we have a sword and a pistol. There's quite a few. Well, there's quite a few. It's actually the rest of the deck. Jesus. So where's the cards for the other dudes? Huh, the other characters. That's weird. They must be around there somewhere. Bandolier, you're allowed use. Oh, so these are items as well. Oh, so these are. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of items here. Brew, a monkey, a musket, a shovel. Okay, so I guess these are more regular items, and these are the ones we can find while exploring, and these maybe we can buy or something in town. There's a lot of stuff for Cobra. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, just to give you, a quick idea of what you can find: a grappling hook, a grenade, an axe, retractable blade. This is very Assassin's Creed. A whip, parrot, of course there's a parrot. There's a monkey, a musket, shovel, pistol. There's quite a few repeats, like the pistol, for example. Double pistol, concealed pistol, rack chicken, whatever that's for, net, some rum, of course, frying pan, a blunderbuss. So there's quite a few items in here for us to use, find, buy, sell, all of that stuff. So that's the small decks that we have here on our box. So let's take a look at more stuff. I'm guessing there has to be some more cards in here. It's weird because there's only cards for 2 characters. So, I don't know. Maybe they have special powers like magic and the other ones don't. So that's why they have these cards. That can actually be it. They are kind of magical characters. So, do we take a look now at the figures or the miniatures or the tiles? Let's just go with the miniatures since they're in here already. So something that I did not show you. This is something that came with the Kickstarter, but you can. I would venture to say that they probably provide this for you to download and print your own if you want to, and that is cards like deck boxes. They actually sent some. Jesus, I'm pretty bad with this. They actually sent some cardboard that you can fold and glue. Well, not glue, but you can fold and make a few. Why isn't this coming out? You can make a few deck boxes. That's because I'm doing it the other way around. There we go. So not good. All right, there we go. Which actually, let me show you those deck boxes really quick. I kind of assembled them. So there's 1, 2 of these, I believe. Yeah, 2 of these ones. So I'm guessing to place some stuff for the characters. Although, yeah, it has the shaman, this, and it actually has another character. Might be from the expansion. This is going to take these cards right here, or the other way around. So there's 2 of these, and there's also 2 of these big ones. So I'm guessing they'll only be filled with the expansion stuff. I'm not sure, but you could put these. You could make 2 of these as well, and also this one, which has the little, like a trunk here, and it just, if you need to, it will come out and hold some stuff in here. So there you go. So you might be able to print these. I don't know if they provided the files to print them out yourselves, but if they did, yeah, do them because they're cool. I like these kinds of things. So this is our miniatures. Let's hope I didn't mess everything up. I might have messed it up a little bit, but oh well. So let's see if everything is fine. I'm not going to show you all of them because there's quite a few. Well, let's just take a general look at them. So here is our crab enemy. They look a little bit weird, if I'm to be honest. They aren't very, they seem detailed, but they aren't very detailed. The material is a bit weird. I don't know how to describe it. This one is cool. I like the look on this one. There you go. And what do we have here as well? We have these musketeers. There you go. We have this one. I actually like this little box for the miniatures. It keeps everything organized. That's pretty cool to have. Yeah, this one looks cool. I like the look on this one as well. Alright, I'm just going to show you the different ones. So there's quite a few repeats in here. There's this, which is pretty cool, this mummy. Looks good, I like it. I'm guessing this is, I don't know if this is a hero, might not be, nope, it isn't. It's actually an enemy. We have the skeleton here. Looks a bit bland, I would say. Yeah, there's not much detail on that shield. What else we have? We have this. Our cannibal. There we go. And there's quite a few cannibals. Some skeletons here. I've shown you this one. This, I think, is one of our heroes. He has a different color, so I'm assuming that this is a hero. And this one as well. And this one. Oh, I like this one. This was the first one we saw, right? The Cannoneer or whatever his name was. I like his miniature. He looks pretty cool. This is one of those magic user heroes. And there's this dude. I will probably have to clean them up, because they do have a little bit of plastic bits still attached to them, so they might need a little bit of work, but not as bad as I thought it would be. Quite a few people were complaining from the miniatures, but they don't seem that bad, to be honest. Alright, this hero right here, this one looks pretty cool. I like the look on her. I think it's a duelist. She looks cool. There's this one, the guy with the parrot and the big cutler. I don't know what's it called, the voodoo dude. There we go. Just trying to go through these a little bit faster. I think this is the cabin boy with his double axes. He looks very nice. His pose is really cool. It's the best pose here on these miniatures for sure. And last but not least, this guy. Ooh, this guy looks good. He looks pretty good. I like him. I like ranged characters usually. So I think we're only missing these dudes. These are the cursed ones, I believe, the monkey man. And there's quite a few of them, and that's it for, well, then the rest is pretty much repeats. So that's what you get for miniatures here on the retail box. They're not bad. Some enemies are weird. These guys especially are very weird. You can't really tell on camera, but I'm looking at the camera, through the camera, it looks detailed, but when you have it in your hand, it's not detailed at all. It's kind of a blurb of plastic. It's kind of weird. Apart from that, these are the ones that I would say are kind of bad. The other ones, not really. They're pretty okay. One or two are very good. I really like the look on the cabin boy. So that's what you get for miniatures right here on this box. And so let's just take a look at our tiles. That's the thing we're missing here. So these ones are for the voyage, which is, well, we're gonna go, our little boat is gonna go through these hexagons right here, and we're going to explore the 7 seas. And here are the tiles for the adventure. So this is a whole tile here. I guess some sort of town that we might eventually explore. There we go. Some more here. So we have another big one in here. There we go. Let me just separate it. So another big one with the kind of a town square here. A town square. Yeah, that's what I meant. There you go. So a few islands. We're gonna go through all of this probably in our campaign, and a few tokens. So I'm guessing for our heroes. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to assume what it is for, but it is very pretty, I gotta say. So these are the tokens for the enemies, for the shark and the ships, but you could get miniatures for these, and I did get them. So I will show off the add-on, the miniatures for the sea monsters and the ships on the next video. But until then, you can take a look at the tokens in case you don't want to spend money on those. You can just use these tokens. They are fine. They do the same stuff. It's more, well, of an aesthetic thing. And here's the back of these. There you go. And we have some more cardboard sheets here. This one looks pretty cool. I don't know what this will track, but it looks very nice. Has this on the back side. A few more characters and a few tokens here, maybe for treasures. I'm not sure. This I'm not sure either, but there you go. And here is the back on these. And some more tiles to explore. This is weird. I thought there would be more small tiles. They seem to be all like really big ones. So in terms of map diversity, I'm getting a bit worried. So I'm hoping for more smaller ones to make different dispositions, because, well, I guess you had to have these big ones to make up the sea map. I would venture there's more. Yeah, there are smaller ones after this. Cool. So that's the last of the big ones, I would say, and the last of the map pieces. Okay, and now we're going to the smaller ones, definitely, yeah. So yeah, these squared ones. This is kind of a maze thingy. Artwork is pretty nice on this. I like the trap here. So there you go. You can make a little bit of a pathway on the island. And yeah, like I said, this is kind of like the looks. I'm guessing if you're not on an island, you're going to be on these kind of structures here. This is indoors. It is kind of dungeony, and it does look good. So there we go. Maybe show a bit of a close-up. These have a red border. Maybe or either we can't go into them, or if we can, bad things will probably happen. And we have a few more in here. Oh, there's a good one coming. So I'm guessing these are our health tokens. They do look very good. This is probably the rum. This, I have no idea what this is for, but there you go. A few tokens here. There's a lot of dials. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a lot of dials in this game. I'm guessing we have to track a lot of stuff in the campaign regarding to our health, our ship, our morale, our everything. I don't know. There you go, the back, and here is our ship. Looks pretty cool. There's quite a few of these sheets. So this is our ship. We're going to be, I'm guessing these are two layers, of our ship. So this is definitely like down below in the decks where we have the beds where people will sleep, and this is right there up on the ship. Someone has to steer it, and someone has to be the lookout. I guess we'll have to allocate our crew into these positions, which is pretty cool. And this, I think when we're adventuring, I think this is the track, maybe for time, I would say. So yeah, this is for probably the voyage, and this is for the adventure, I believe. And then there's a few tokens in here as well, which I don't really know what they're for, but there you go. And we still have more stuff. Maybe this will actually help out. There we go. A few more tiles. Some, again, indoors, like a cave area, some sort of supernatural thingy here. If you are outdoors as well. There you go. So there's a few temples, but mostly, foliage and sand and a bit of earth as well. So more tiles to explore. This is actually a double, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. There we go. A few more tiles to explore right here. There you go. Bit of lava. All right. This must be for boarding, definitely, because yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, you can see there's a ship here with some dudes, another ship here. This is for boarding. This is pretty cool. We're able to board as well. And this is for the port. Here's all of the areas we can go: the chapel, the mansion, the square, the docks, the tavern, and our own ship. Again, it looks very nice. I really like the look on this one. A few more tokens, even more tokens. I think we've seen something very similar. There we go. Not going to show into much detail. And last but not least, we have these tiles right here. So more exploration tiles. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of tiles. It's kind of a temple-y area. This one is actually kind of like wooden. I don't know if this is in a ship, but there you go. So that's it. That's all of the stuff we get on Skulltales Full Sail. Again, this is just the base game, and I'm going to show you all of the stuff that comes with the Mega Expansion, and also a few add-ons that you could get in the campaign, mainly the miniatures for the sea monsters and the ships. Also, what else? Doors and barrels, I got those, and a few extra miniatures as well. Also, with this box, I think they were offering... It's not offering, but it's kind of an extra, I guess. You would get a few more stuff. I think it's a giant scorpion. I have two. I don't know why. I think one of these was supposed to be the exo... Oh, there you go. The Action Scorpion exo... I don't know. It's like a partnership from some other game, I guess. So there's this scorpion and this scorpion. There you go. And also there's a war dog and a noble rebel, and you would get miniatures for those two. There you go. And on the back of these, well, you have another Giant Scorpion and the Noble Rebel. That's it. There was also this little baggie right here. This is just, well, pretty much a plain box that had these. And this baggie had a coin for the first player. So the captain of the game, I guess, would get this coin to indicate that he is the first player. That's a cool detail. I really like that. There's also this miniature, which I have no idea what it is for. I'll admit. He looks like a hero, but there's no sheet for him. So, I don't know. Oh well. There's also the replacement thingies for the dials. Like I said, these are much more tight fit, so these are much better. These are the ones that we should use in the tiles. I'm guessing the new editions of the game will come with these, and it had a few more cards as well. So, and the Duchess, Ember, and Buried Scorpion and Guardian of the Temple. Ah, okay, maybe this guy is the Guardian of the Temple. I don't know, but he does have the colors of an enemy, so I don't know. So yeah, that's it. Now we're good, and on the next video again I'll show you all the rest of the stuff that you could get with the game. But I think for today that's enough, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a good one. Bye bye.